Welcome to Truish, your soft news bulletin delivered hot off the press to you by me, Daisy Maskell. And joining me this week as my expert correspondent is Mary O'Connell.
Hello.
Mary, I want to ask you, what is on your docket this week?
So there's this article in The Guardian about like these like hyper-specific dating terms. Quite a lot, like semi-toxic. So not all of them are toxic, I guess, but like they're very specific. I just feel like every time there's like a new word, like you used to have friends with benefits, now there's like situationship, which is like obviously it's a slightly different thing, but I'm like, but it's the same sort of thing. And like there's breadcrumbing and there's all these things, and I'm like, oh, but there are so many new things I have to be on the lookout for these days. And there are so many new words. I'm like, oh, that's what that's called. Oh, we've given a name to that. But there are other things where I'm like, I don't think that is necessarily like a thing.
Yeah.
I saw what it was like, black cat girlfriend, like, because you've heard of golden retriever.
Yes.
Golden retriever boyfriend. Like, think about the opposite. Black cat girlfriend. She's like, not bothered.
Okay,
like,
right.
You know,
Yeah.
You know?
Get it. So is that coined as a term now?
It's in the list.
I see. Is there any term that you feel like you've been personally, like what is your dating situation like? Did you date around? Are you with someone at the moment?
Gosh, what a question. I don't think he'll watch this, so I don't know. Oh God, that's horrible to say. I don't know. No, I am seeing someone. It's longer distance in South London.
Why is there not a word for this situation? Is it a situationship?
It's not a situationship.
Okay.
I'm having trouble defining it in this moment.
How are there words for everything but not the situation that you're in right now?
There's words for everything apart from... I was actually looking for a word to describe my relationship and I found none. We both labelled it a fling that got out of hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
cute. Okay, I feel like I'm delving in. So just you tell me, just stop when it's too much.
No.
Where did you meet?
We met at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival
Okay.
last year because I was doing a show. I was doing my second hour called Dilly. And I actually, do you know what? I always feel kind of antsy at the Fringe when I don't have a love interest because I'm like, I'm here. This is kind of like the hottest I am all year. I'm like, I'm out. I'm very but it's the Fringe. If you ever go, like, it's really fun for like a long weekend, but I'm there for the month. And every single day there's like a week's worth of events. It's very overstimulating. And I'm like, I just need like romantic attention. And I was having like a little, like, the first week is kind of a bit of a struggle. But me and a couple other friends, we like manifested what we wanted for the Fringe. And they were like, oh yeah, like I want like 3 4-star reviews. I want like a sellout. And I was like, I want all of that. And I want a love interest. And we had like, because my friend, she had lighters like as merch with her show. And she lit it. Then we all like blew out. And so like, and the day after is when I met him. I had like, I think my show sold out the day before. And the day after I meet him, but he lives in Edinburgh. He's come here to London. I've been to Edinburgh a fair bit. I spent New Year's with me. So it's not, because that's the thing. I'm like, a situationship would be a discredit to what it is. I think it is just a long distance relationship in the early stages.
I feel like if you're getting on national rail, like that's more than a situation. Do you know how expensive a train ticket is from Edinburgh to London and back again?
You're telling me. I'm like, the day that my like 26 to 30 rail card goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm terrified.
The days of like, when you think, the days of we're like, we both grew up in London, right?
Yeah.
We took those zip passes for granted. What was it like? What was it? It was free on all buses, and then it was like £1.50 to go around London all day.
Yeah. You could just take a bus to nowhere.
Yeah.
That was an activity me and my friends did.
Yeah.
Like
we'd like sit on the night bus. Like that was such a...
It was just something to do.
That was a night out.
Yeah.
God, how we had it. But that's more,
so
that's
good.
more than a situationship. We need to someone needs to coin a word.
If someone could tell The Guardian about my circumstances and they could get back to me, that would be great.
Yeah. So do you think it's going to lean towards like commitment, or are we not entertaining that in our minds right now?
I think it could, but I'm also like realistic. I'm a bit of a lover girl. That was in the list last year. No, I'm joking. No, that's... I'm a bit of a lover girl and I'm a bit stupid. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I definitely kind of like throw myself into stuff. I don't know. No, do you know what? I was trying to think about my branding for 2026 and I was thinking about, I feel like I'm like your like chaotic, responsible friend because I invest in the stock market.
Yep.
But I also, I don't know what's going on with this guy in Edinburgh. Like, and I've got like a good retirement plan, but
amazing. Do you know what? That is a solid person to have in a friendship group though. We need that person. You're bringing the fun, but you're gonna get your girls around and you're gonna get them home safe. We need you.
I can organise.
We need you, Mary.
I'm a bad life coach. I don't take my own advice, but I can coach. I can coach.
Oh my God. Well, on my docket, it's kind of like following along a similar sort of line. It is dating. I'll give you the headline. So apparently more people are expected to find love through blood this year.
What?
So it's not a new theory. Versions of this have been around, obviously, for centuries in Japan and South Korea, where people factor blood type into dating. So it works almost like a biological horoscope where apparently certain blood types have higher compatibility than others.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop. What is that going to be like the new thing on Hinge?
Like, it's going to be the
new
negative. Like, it's the new trend, apparently. So I was going to ask you, have you been on dating apps? Have you had experience with dating apps?
Yes, yeah.
Do you think this could catch on them?
It's a bit odd, but then I don't know. I wouldn't put anything like the world is so unserious now. Like, why not? Because like I believe in astrology, and blood is real. Like blood types are real, and astrology is sort of real. You know, like So I guess if there's science behind it, you might as well. And but like it's hard out here on these streets,
right?
Like
maybe it wouldn't be nice to have like a biological definitive answer of whether you were going to be attracted or compatible with someone that you were dating.
I guess it's just because I feel like if you start going with blood type, and then it will be because the pheromones is already like a bit of a thing.
True. That's what I was thinking with it. I was like, some people like you when you're dating someone, and I feel like it's kind of you have to be in a certain stage of dating someone. Like maybe it is honeymoon phase. Maybe once you get past a certain amount of time, it's like gross. But you can be really like attracted to the person that you're dating's smell.
Yeah.
Which is a biological thing, right? I'm trying to think. Would I seriously consider the compatibility of my blood with someone else's?
I think as a thing to factor in, I wouldn't rely solely on blood type. I don't even know what my blood type is.
No, nor do I.
I don't know.
I think you're told if like you need to know it, if that makes sense. I think that means we're basic.
Probably. We're probably like mainstream blood type.
I think we're just mainstream.
What if our blood type is like suitable for everyone? What if there are blood types where it's like, oh yeah, this blood type gets on with everyone. So like, how can you even know if you really like them?
Yeah, true.
And what if like your blood type's like really unattractive and like no one wants you because that's your blood type? And it's like, I can't help it. It's my blood
what
type.
can you do? There's I don't know. I get it, and I kind of like this, like this like biohacking like future of thinking. But there is also a side of this that I'm like, I don't love not being able to date someone because they have something that they also can't change. Like,
Yeah.
So I
you could be
that.
like star-crossed lovers. It'd be like, oh, he was O negative, I was A positive. It was never meant to be. I did like,
Is there, so based on your experience of dating apps, is there a weirdly specific thing that someone can say or someone that's said to you on a dating app or when you've been getting to know them that is like immediately that's your type of person? Whether it's like a film or a reference, like are there weirdly specific things that you'll notice in someone where you're like, you know what, without you even saying another word, like I'm into it, I'm into you?
I like people who have like a special interest, like where they're like, look, this is just something I'm a bit obsessed with, or I like just need a bit, like, because like I'm like a bit on the spectrum, and so I'm like, I want to know that you've seen like at least 5 episodes of Bob's Burgers. Like I just and like, and if you've watched Bob's Burgers, like then you kind of, I'm like, I think you're gonna get me. I think you'll understand. Or like I want you to have a favorite cartoon, because that would be my thing if I was on Bumble, because Bumble is like the woman has to like message first.
Yeah.
And so my question would always be like favorite childhood cartoon. I would go from that. I'm like, I want to know your relationship towards nostalgia. I want to know what your childhood was like. It's interesting. Some people will go for like a TV show. Some people will go for a film. And some people are like, why? And I'm like, okay, well, you're obviously not you. Like, where's your sense of one? Like, I literally asked you one question and you couldn't give me that.
It's the ability to be able to wormhole into a subject that top line, it could be just a film, but you can wormhole into. Yeah. I get that. I so get that. Mine's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's my that's my special
That's
subject.
your special subject.
Like, well, it's not necessarily my specialist subject, but like that's my thing. That, and like my partner, like he loves it as well, and it's how.
That's so nice.
It's our
That's,
thing.
do you know what? I like that. I like that. It's just, I'm like, oh, that's a little bit of insight that I wasn't. It's because everyone's special interest is always a little bit unexpected.
Yeah.
And so, what is it about Pirates of the Caribbean that you like?
I don't know. I think it was something that for some reason we both like gravitated towards as like really young kids. We've been watching these films since we were like 5 or 6 years old, and so we know like every single line. And we've watched I think it's like there's like an 18-hour behind the scenes YouTube video series.
Whoa.
Which we both watched.
Goodness.
And know every single line of. Like, it's like
This is a pretty special interest.
What is yours? Bob's Burgers?
I mean, like Bob's Burgers to an extent. Like I definitely like, I think cartoons overall. I think stand-up might be in a way, in a sense. It kind of is, especially when you first start doing it. I feel bad now. I've introduced it and I'm like, what even is mine? Maybe money. Maybe money is kind of like, it's the thing I have to focus on quite a lot.
I think it's just, I think the most attractive thing genuinely is when someone is just passionate about something. Like they have their thing and they love it, and it doesn't matter about who likes it or like what they're doing it for. It just brings them joy, and that's...
No, I think that's cool.
That's cute. I want your expert commentary on this, Mary. So
Okay.
I feel like, again, this is going to be a bit of you. I don't know if you've seen this. There is this conspiracy that's supposedly forcing us to spend more money that people are talking about at the moment. Do you know much about shopping psychology?
I know a little bit in terms of like, say, supermarkets. Like there's a certain eye level where like the expensive stuff is put, like the name brand stuff. When you're going to the checkout, those are all the like last ticket item, like whatever. So a little bit in terms of supermarkets, but I don't know loads else.
I've known sort of those sort of things. Another one just to throw in there, which was interesting, which is separate to this point. Have you noticed whenever you walk into stores, you get like pelted with that hot air?
Yes.
That's shopping psychology. And I never knew that until I was starting to read this article.
Whoa.
So apparently that area, when you step foot from the street into a store, is called a decompression zone. And it's the store's role, or these, what are they called? They're like retail researchers. It's their job to basically create an environment that switches your brain into shopping mode in that zone. Whoa. Literally on like the basically the floor mat as soon as you step into the store. So by pelting you with hot air, it basically like switches your brain into like, I'm in a store now, I'm going to spend money. Well, separate to all of this, there is this conspiracy that hasn't been proven to be true, that certain stores are deliberately engineering your shopping trolley to always be a bit broken so that you spend more time in the store trying to push around a janky trolley.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Which is kind of wild, right?
I've never worked with a trolley that had no floors, you know?
Yeah.
There's always something
There's
wrong.
always something wrong with like the left wheel. There's always an issue.
Every single trolley. Oh my God.
But I've never seen this job on like Indeed or LinkedIn, you know. Who is
it's not something you can advertise.
It's not really, is it? It's a dark web thing.
Externally. That's an internal situation.
It is fascinating. Yeah, I've never met a trolley either that has worked in the way that you would expect it to as a shopper. So I'm like, I would say I'm on the side of like the conspiracy theorist with this one. Like I do think that based on the fact that we already have knowledge that stores are deliberately putting things in certain positions. And if you've parked, do you drive?
No.
Okay. If you have got yourself a trolley, you're doing a big shop, you're finished up for the day and you've taken your bags out and you've seen that the place to park the trolleys is like halfway across the car park, are you taking your trolley back there?
Yes, because I want my pound back.
Yeah.
I want.
But if there wasn't a pound in there, Mary.
If there wasn't a pound, I still think I'm like a fairly good citizen. I take the trolley back. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay. And usually they have them dotted around. They don't have them like all the way. But I think it's just like quite important that I know that there's no pound there, but like I've been conditioned to think that a pound is valuable.
Yep.
And I remember someone telling, oh my gosh, I think it's like, oh no, do you know what? There's a stand up who did like, it's like, oh, like you're made to like follow the rules because of like a pound, but like the actual trolley itself cost more than a pound. Like, you know, if you were to strip the trolley for parts, you'd get more than that. So, but it's just me being like, no, behave. The trolley goes back with all the other trolleys. And also, how depressing is it to see a trolley on its own?
It's so sad.
That's so sad. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I feel like it's so depressing because like we've all been the trolley on our own, you know?
No one wants to be that. You want to be at the trolley party with all the rest of your friends.
And that's
Yeah.
us
I'm an
being-
empath.
That's empath.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's why I put the trolley back.
Oh, Mary, this has been great.
No,
This
I've had
has
a great
been
time.
Chaotic, and what did you say? You're chaotic, but you're.
I'm like your chaotic responsible friend.
Yeah, I feel like I've been hanging out with my chaotic responsible friend.
I'm here for you. I'm here to support whatever decisions, and you know, I'm a good bad influence.
Tell me what's going on for the rest of the year. What you got going on? Where can we see you? Where can we listen to you?
I've started writing a new show called Breadwinner. It's about female breadwinner resentment, and it's about being the breadwinner of a relationship I was in, getting cheated on, sort of like what you do when you've hit rock bottom. I am still working through it, but I am going to be doing work in progress shows of it. I am trying to brand myself in a way. This is the thing, because I'm like, I'll be like, okay, this is my brand, and then I'll do like 10 Instagram videos, and then I'll be like, never, I don't want to ever be seen ever again.
Are you an archiver, or do you just make peace and let them?
I think I make peace,
Yeah.
but I'm never happy.
We can scroll through and we can see all of the versions. All of the versions. But
There's been some versions.
because it's the process. Like we
Yeah,
never
yeah.
get to see the process.
I'm allowed to fail publicly,
Yeah.
actually. That's what I read in the After Sway. I haven't finished it, but I read that, and that's okay. You're allowed to fail publicly. So watch me fail publicly, guys.
And
It's
that's-
allowed.
That's okay.